Next, we will listen to the chairman of the Grape Committee of Fruits of Chile, Mr. Ignacio Caballero, who will present an analysis from the Chilean grape perspective. Ignacio, please. Thank you, Gustavo. Good morning. Once again, clarification, Executive Director, not Chairman of the Committee. Thank you, all the attendees again. People from SAG who's already joining us, very important. What we are the most happy about, first, the organization of these events. Look at the huge call, Gustavo and his team, probably being here, and important messages. We see two presentations. I think there's a clear line. If perhaps 1 year was not obvious, we need this joint work. As I mentioned in our introduction, we're going to talk about the crucial moment we are going through for grapes in general, but without question in Chile. And we're going to separate this in three parts, very briefly. First, the Chilean reality. What's the moment of Chile as an industry? What happened during the last season that we've been increasing very well, and the key moment for the grape in general. I was thinking about doing this more dynamic, not so straightforward, and I have information from the origin, from the source, people who like soccer. We are in the Olympic season. Let's make an analogy for this. I was trying to find what kind of story of sports may compare to the grape industry or Chilean grape history. I tried with other sports different to soccer, but unfortunately I just found soccer. I think you look at this. This is a soccer match, which is the most important match at club level around the world. The Champions League 2005, Milan with Liverpool, the most important match. The best teams in the world. Grapes, I think it's one of the best fruits in the world. Very noble product. Chile and Peru are the best, and we are here in this match. We reached this very important moment. The match has started, and this was the match like. We see the total exportations in the purple bar, unlike what America said, that purple bars showed 2001 when this match started, increasing. It increased 80% the number of boxes from 361 to 646. In Chile, in this case, in the red line, in share. Leader exporting grapes worldwide for a long time, reaching this peak in 2006. And the match started in 2005. It's quite similar. 25% share. And the story, the history talks by itself. In 21 with 10%, Peru doing very well, growing at 9%. That's the situation of Chile. What happened within these 20 years in the match? The first half is finished. Liverpool Red Fruits of Chile was losing 3-0. That was the situation like, that was the industry like. And what do we do? Many said, this is over, let's go home, let's enjoy this moment, it's over. But no, we reached the crucial moment. The intertime, let's regroup. What Fruits of Chile in June 2022, we are resting. We created the institutionality. We talked to many of you here. We set up a committee again. We had the topic a little bit aside. What do we require as an industry? What are we going to do to revert the situation of the Chilean grape? Together, we need all of you. First, Chile, and today we are around 54 companies, 82% of volume. These are all our partners. To show them in 2 pages, if you want, we can send these lists, and it is key. What makes us important is you, our partners, and growers who are represented by our partners, exporters from Fruits of Chile. How do we start working on this plan? Very easy. 3 big things we have to work on. First, leading to join the sector. What best done today that today there's a massive grape event of Uvas of Chile, and not only Chile, Peru, and Mexico. I want to highlight this, the chairman of the Growers Union of grape from Mexico, to show from the panel what everything being done in Mexico to join everything we've been done. And then improving competitiveness, how Chile can compete in a better way and improving conditions. These are things in order to compete. We have to have equal conditions. everybody knows, and the pro system was approved. We have the SAG that is going to start a key approach to start the process of having the best product, thinking always about consumers. What do we do? First, information. Manuel said this, America said this. We need having official information. What's going on in the industry? In these two theses, we've got already 9 estimations. This is an improvable technique. Manuel said this. The weather effects, errors. The first year was more or less good. The second better. If you see 10% error, it's good. But if you look at the seasonability, it was not good. We didn't hit when the fruit was going to be available. Perhaps an undesirable behavior because we sent more optimal fruit than less fruit than the optimum because consumers want quality fruit. Assemblies, we've had 2 meetings, massive assemblies once a month to listen to them, to listen to the members, what problems they have, in terms of information, lots of reports. Most of you are receiving these reports, otherwise you can send us. We are sending reports for supermarkets, for importers. We created logistic reports in order to figure out how much fruit is going to arrive in the United States in the same way. Together we prove it and sub it from South Africa because that's what's matter. It's not important how much fruit from one country is going to arrive. The important thing is how much fruit is going to be available from the market. In terms of logistics, we know that we have met shipping companies. We've already created other desks. Here is America. We've integrated the IFPA desk. We've worked with Uvanova. A great referent is invited and is going to participate in the last panel, the closure panel for you to stay. Mr. Rafael, system approach, very important. We created a desk with system approach with SNA, with Fruta, with all the growing unions of the main affected areas in the first line, a pair with the National Society of the North, etc., etc. And in terms of logistics, we actively participate. We met the Minister for the collaborative logistics plans in order to figure out what actions do we have to take as a country to improve logistics. Very important. Improve condition, system approach. It is a big achievement. I think we have to celebrate this. The good thing about this joint work, public and private sector, the engagement by the Ministry of Agriculture, the Undersecretary of International Affairs, and the engagement by the Ambassador of the United States. I want a round of applause with all this management because this is big news for the sector. Hopefully there's before and after. Let's start by the north. We are going to be little by little and we are trying to figure out how to move on in this big challenge. We've been working with Mexico. We made a pilot in Coquimbo. Hopefully we'll have news in order to facilitate exportation to a big market for us such as Mexico. Let's pay attention there. It's not being talked a lot. We are trying to they're investing, we're working to put measures to keep on protecting ourselves from those issues and other plagues and finding alternative. A system approach, perhaps alternatives to bromure. We are researching irradiation, I don't know if you know, it's in the system approach and that could be an alternative. That's a new molecule that is being worked on, lithium that may have benefits better than bromure, and it could be improved what is coming on. And in terms of competitiveness, we do promotion, creating demand in the United States. Low scale from the 19th, we need more. We are also making promotion in China with our team working there. We are working in access to Korea, very important. We have opportunities there, and we think in joint promotion. We believe the invitation is open. We've talked with Pravi. Hopefully in the last panel, we are going to figure out how to realize this is the optimum season to start a promotion campaign, at least in the United States from Peru, and then thinking about diversification to other markets. We did a little time. In fact, 10 minutes of the match, 2 goals. We were 3-0, but now we are 3-2, but we are still behind. What happened the last seasons? We increased a lot, but we haven't reached the goal yet. We had a good season. America advanced but something very important, not only that Chile recovered the growth, the growth driver of the Chilean grape industry are new varieties. Peru showed this. They are in 75. In Chile, the process is slower because of the weather. We take longer, but we started about 8 years ago. This variety change that today is a reality. It is already 62%. We are going to reach 60 in the short run. This is very good because these are the products consumers want, and they have the productivity, the qualities it needs, and we will keep on moving on. Then Chile has a very attractive offers grapes in terms of quality. These are only these top 8, which are the new varieties that grow the most, represent 34%. This is 20 million boxes out of 64 we've got of new varieties available for markets. Very attractive. It is growing in the middle of the new varieties. There are many more, and hopefully we keep on growing these products that are oriented to end consumers. Where is Chilean production coming from? 55% is coming from the center and south areas of the country, metropolitan region, O'Higgins and Maule, a little bit, and what it is growing. O'Higgins is the biggest with 20.7 million boxes, 32%, and it increased 18. Metropolitan region, 10.8 million boxes, 17%, and it grows 18. Maule very little. Valparaiso increased 21%. There was a lot of skepticism regarding the potential growth of the region, having 21% share. Coquimbo decreased because of less water. We have to resolve to activate that region, and Atacama is in an adaptation process. They growth 19%. It reached 18.5. Hopefully, with system approach, we may retake growth in the suitable varieties. If you look at a big picture of what the season was like for Chile, we reached 2012, 2013. We reached our peak in Betafop, $1.5 billion. Of course, we were decreasing in the purple line, and this year, with data as of May, we are growing. We should increase a little bit. 23 season, reaching $1.2 billion, the second most important fruit for Chile, despite these 164 million boxes drop. Dollars are increasing. We reached the peak of the history, 2.1. Very good news. But as we said, these good results are specific because of the hurricane that was mentioned, the cyclone in the north of Peru. This is not going to happen. The situation will be like it was like 2 seasons ago, and we have to take care. Let's take this good moment to make the corrective actions required. This is the way we should project. We have 2 seasons. The total volume has dropped, but this is circumstantial. Growth will be retaken. Chile in this season increased again, and hopefully it continues, but we are just in the moment of the match. We even 3-3. We retook. We are good, but the match is not over yet. We still have important things to do. This is an exercise a little bit irresponsible, but just to show you what may happen within the next few years. Very conservative based on the figures. There is no clarity, but it is to growth. The worldwide offer of grapes will keep on growing. Will be close to 7 million boxes. Perhaps not 4 years, 5 or 6. We are moving in that direction. Will keep on growing. Currently, the offer increases in 80% exportation, and the main market is the United States. This is the demand curve, official data from statistics. As you can see, there is not big deal, not big growth. There is a flat curve. If you take the last 20 years, 7.4 pounds per capita a year to 8.5. It is 3 point something kilograms per capita. The demand of the United States, 50% of everything Chile and Peru sends together, grows 13%, and the offer grows 80%. This is not sustainable. The pressure by the market, America showed it, at a certain level of offer, demand becomes very elastic. Prices will drop, and we will fight for the same if we don't do anything. If we see the last 2 years, that's the offer, the accumulated offer from Peru and Chile, the green line, the dark line, the light line are prices. If we see when it is over 3.5 million boxes, the weekly offer, Chile plus Peru, and we zoom in, we can clearly see the effect. Volume increases, prices drop, no question. That's the saturation point. With that level of weekly offer, the market is oversaturated. That means there is no more demand, and we cannot control, and we're not controlling the offer from Chile and Peru, but we cannot. it would be ideal. The only thing we can do is actions to increase that demand. This year was much better distribution. We can see there are little peaks over 3 million boxes between Chile and Peru practically 1 week. And what was the price response? Flat. As you can see, the the light purple line, we are even. But this situation won't be repeated. It will be more like the next year. But what do we have to see? We have to operate. It is clear the market is the United States. The United States is the market. We have to start where the business is, and where to make a change. What to do to increase the demand. This is the moment for penalties. We have to make the goal. We think we have to make marketing campaigns. Why? Because of the simple exercise, because given the offer we are going to serve with the established demand, these promotion campaigns increase demand. Therefore, having the same offer, better price, all those things surplus for all of us. Easy. It sounds very nice in theory, but Mr. Alvaro Lopez, CEO from Avocado, Mexico, will show real examples for the United States. They are doing very well, and he will show this existing practice, and he will show us the path. We also have good examples. Cherries, Claudia from Cherries Committee, we've shown this with cherries. This is the number of consumers that have been achieved with cherries in China with an important investment. It has grown 150% in 8 years. This is the case of avocados. How much avocados are consumed in the United States? Look at the curve during the last 20 years, from 2.2 to 9.2. This is the hand by Avocado Mexico. While making campaign with our brand Fruits of Chile in the United States, this is going to promote the snacks of things we're doing, a message as grapes of Chile, of course, social media, usage, TikTok, how to clean it, etc., etc. It is very important. We are working on this. They have an impact without question, and it can continue. We are working with most retailers, many of them here, making showrooms, putting advertisements in the sales spots, giving content online in e-commerce websites of different retailers. We're also doing activities in China and Korea, as we said, taste, product taste, e-commerce, social media. It's being done. It's very important. But how is it doing? We are good. We are winning in penalties, but we still don't win the match. Is it enough what we're doing? Let's look at the benchmark. What have we achieved? With $300,000 what we invested in the United States, this is our data with the Ipsos studies we do with consumers. We increased potential consumers that may eat grapes from 44 to 100 million people, 60 in the last 2 years. The first, the number of people coming to the campaign from 40 to 60, and actual consumers have increased to 22 to 50 millions. We're achieving people to eat grapes. We've achieved this, and we've seen people who see the campaign consume much more compared to those who don't see the campaign. Those who see the campaign ate 3.3 pounds a week, and those who don't see 1.2. The increase is 1.8 pounds. This is true. But is it enough, $300,000? Well, a very simple exercise. The Cherry Committee invests $5 million and they export approximately 400,000 tons. It means they're investing $12.5 per ton in marketing, with some differences every year. Avocados Mexico, Alvaro gave me this figure. They invest $80 million and they export 2.8 million tons. They're investing $29 per ton. Cespri, we all know they invest $107 million in advertisements and they export 1.7, and they go beyond. They invest $71 per ton. And what we're doing today, 300,000 with, let's take everything done by Chile, Peru, Mexico. Let's say a little bit more. We're investing around 25 cents per ton. We are not even close of what is necessary. We have to take this project seriously, and we have to reach levels not such as Sespri, but to start working together to invest more. And if we do this, we believe we could reach the end of the march winning. Let's remember, it is the same consumer, and to achieve the goal, we need joint promotions. Thank you very much.